Hello there, welcome back to my blog. And this morning we are very privileged to have a guest. Okay, so she is a Zami City budding fashion designer who finished her formal education in fashion design in Slim's Fashion and Art School in Makati, wherein Michael Cinco, a renowned fashion designer in Dubai, also had his humble beginnings. She was featured at the Mega Fashion Hall exhibit in 2017, and Preview Magazine or Preview.ph also wrote an article for that. She worked at Ava, a Dubai-based clothing brand, wherein she designed for and dressed celebrities in Dubai. She had specialized in Indian embroidery, and with her advocacy to open a school to provide formal training to those who are passionate in fashion design, and that would be the very first here in Azami City. So let us all welcome the founder and CEO of Senina, Cielo Cervantes.
Hi, good morning everyone.
Okay, so this morning, she will be demonstrating to us how to make fashionable face mask. Alright, so let us now start.
Okay, so the following materials that we are going to use are some fabric. So here, these are some. And then the shell fabric and the lining, which we're going to put inside this one. And then some nipper, paper for your pattern for the mask, scissor, tape measure or rulers, and pins. Some pins and our sewing machine.
Okay, so how do we do it?
So the first thing we're going to do is by the way, my pattern for the mask, I posted it public in my Facebook, Cielo Cervantes, or in my page, Senina by Cielo. So it's a printable one, so you can get the pattern there. So first, you're going to lay the pattern onto the fabric like this. For example, it's actually pre-cut. I'm so sorry. So this is only for the demonstration. So like this. So you will going to cut around the pattern and put some half-inch allowance here. So with the use of your scissor. And then, so assuming that these are the cut fabrics, this is the shell fabrics which you can see outside of the mask, and this one is the lining, the inside of the mask. So, and then after, you are going to sew it, but in the wrong side, the back side. The same thing with the lining. So we're going to sew it. Turn on the sewing machine, and always remember to do the safety first procedure. Keep your fingers away.
Okay, so with these shallows, when did you start having your passion in sewing?
Yeah, it started when I am still young. I was really curious about everything, especially on girly things.
Yeah, that's how we all start when we are still kids. We wanted to explore the world, and that's the time due to some environmental factors also, right? Okay, because the Lola of Cielo,
my grandmother
was a seamstress.
So she used to sew, and then her scrap fabrics, I used to make it for my Barbie dolls.
Okay, so that is now the lining. you put together the lining, the cloth of your face mask, as well as the fusing.
For the curved part, you have to cut it so that the fabric will not pulling each other, since this is a curved line.
So you have to cut the curved line.
So like this.
So we have our tip for this morning for that.
So if you were not going to slush it from the inside, so this will not going to create a really curved texture. So after sewing this one, and then you are going to sew it again against each other. This one. So this is the lining and the shell fabric.
So we have to use
for the pins for the fabric to stay. Yes, and then sew again here. So we sew it together, and then we will going to sew all of the edges.
Okay, sewing together the 3 layers of the fabric of the face mask. And how did you start to have your passion as your career?
For the past 7 years, I am working in food industry. So I just woke up one day and I'm not happy anymore. So and then that's the time I remember that sewing is my first love.
Wow.
So that's why I pursue. I went back here in the Philippines and study in Slim's Fashion and Art School, and then after studying there, I flew back in Dubai for my industry experience in fashion industry. So after you bag it out, so you have to iron it to get the smooth texture of the mask. So after sewing it, so you can see it's very clean inside. So actually you can sell it in a higher price because it's a quality made, like some neoprenes na face mask, like they are mass produced.
Okay. So these are all handmade.
Yes. So now,
if it is handmade, it should be special.
Yes, it is. And now we are going to attach the ear loops, since we don't have elastic or garter here in our city, like nagkakaubusan na. So I just utilized the same fabric you are using. So I made ear loops. It's adjustable, like you can pull it to tighten and then pull it again to loosen. So and then you are going to attach it on your face mask. So again, we will going to use some pins.
Okay, so if our viewers want this to have their business, how much would it cost for one face mask?
So for example, this kind of mask, for the cost of materials, it costs 65 pesos. And then since we have the rule, the formula, the materials plus labor, which is hourly rate times time equals the cost. So for example, this one, the cost of the materials is 65, and then here in Ozamis, the hourly rate here is 27 pesos. So if you finish one mask in 30 minutes, so you will going to divide it by 2 because we have 60 minutes in 1 hour.
You consume
So,
30 minutes.
Yes. So divide it by 2.
Okay.
So 27 pesos divided by 2, 13.50. So that's our cost. It's not yet done because you should mark up. So the cost, it's times 2. So for wholesale price, so you have to times it by 2. Yes. And for the retail price, you have to multiply the wholesale price by 2 again, and that's your retail price. So this is our face mask, and then here is our finished product of our face mask. Like as you can see here inside, so it's very clean. There is it's a 3-layer fabric, so the shell fabric, the fusing inside, so it will add extra filter, and then the pocket, so you can put inside tissue for extra filter again. So and then this is the loop. So for the embellishment, I put some bead and a tassel, so it is adjustable. You can pull and then pull again to loosen up.
All right, that's great.
So, ta-da!
Okay, so there you go. How to create DIY fashionable face mask by Cielo Cervantes of Senina. Thank you so much for having me here, for welcoming me in your abode. Okay, so watch out for more DIY tutorials, especially in this time of pandemic. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something.